All right, so we're just gonna do a little segment, man, before we let you go today. We call this segment "That's a Bet" podcast trivia, where we get to learn more about your likes, dislikes, and opinions about certain topics going on right now. And so I'm just gonna read off a couple of things. This is an either or type of thing, and you just have to select which one that you like.
Mhm.
Um, and then we might get a little story behind it if it's something that you want to share behind why you like it or anything like that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna start off with um Babyliss Pro or Andis Clippers.
Mm, that's a good question. So, Babyless Pro and this Clippers. The thing is, I use both. So I use both. So it's kind of because I use the Babyless Pro to like when I'm doing the balling of the fade.
Uh-huh.
But when it comes to the lineups, I use the end is the cordless, the black ones.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
and I I really like those because the weight and I think like with the blades and stuff they give me a like a cleaner lineup when I use those, so I use both of them you
Okay.
know yeah.
Okay. Let's go with this one. Kendrick Lamar or Drake? I know you out
I'll,
there in LA.
I'll go with Ken. To be honest, I never really rated Drake as like, to me personally, not taking anything away from Drake. I don't know if it's his voice or whatever it is, but I just don't really get it how Drake actually is where he is. To be honest, in the music, like I just don't rate him like that. Like I don't think, what I'm saying, his,
Uh-huh.
a lot of people like him and stuff, and but I don't, yeah, I don't, there's very, there's certain songs of Drake that I really, like I'll bump to and stuff, but I don't think
But you
Drake.
Kendrick Lamar fan.
Yeah, yeah, I'd
Okay.
rather Kendrick Lamar for
You,
sure.
you you know they got a battle going on right now, right?
Oh, for real? I didn't
Yeah,
even know.
it just
Yeah.
started. Yeah, it just started like last
Oh,
week.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta pull it up on YouTube or something, man.
Okay, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that should be interesting. Okay.
All right. What about booth rent or commission?
Before we go to that, what's your opinion with Kendrick Lamar and Drake? What's
I'm with you. I'm Kendrick Lamar.
you got okay,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
Ken, I'm K dot all day, man.
Okay, okay, okay. What's the other question?
Booth rent or commission?
Very good question.
Uh-huh.
Very, very good question. So, as a barber, buffering all day.
Okay.
As an owner, commission all day. What's yours?
Oh man. My marketing has always been on point, so I'm not letting anybody take my money, man. So
Okay.
I'm boofing all day, but as
As an owner.
yeah, as a barbershop owner,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you deal with barbers that don't know how to build their clientele, and
Mm-hmm.
they expect the barbershop to build the clientele for them. And so I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, man, you need to be on commission, man, because you're not ready to be on booth rent, but they don't want to be on commission. So I'm with you as a barber, booth rent, as a shop owner.
Yeah.
Well, it depends because if I'm a salon suite owner,
Mm-hmm.
then obviously commission doesn't come into play, and I think I would rather choose that business model instead of having a traditional barbershop model.
Right. Yeah. So with my experience coming from, seeing it from both sides, right? Being, um, having a shop and also, being a barber and stuff. When it comes to having your barbers on booth rent, what that does for the owner, like barbers don't like being policed, but like a lot of them kind of have to, like you kind of have to have some type of structure in the shop, and if you don't have that, and once you have dudes on barbers on booth rent, it gives
Mm-hmm.
them a lot of leeway, what I'm saying, to
Right,
do
right,
all this.
right.
When you have them on commission, you're able to police them more in the sense of, there's more rules you could set in place because they're not. working really for themselves, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And you're able to set your, your rules down, like what you're supposed to wear and what you know what I'm saying. But if they paying you rent, then there's only so much you could kind
Right.
of put down. So you know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, as a barber, for me personally, if I'm a barber, that's what I would rather. But as a owner, I,
Hmm.
you know, it would be best for you as the owner to have your barbers on booth on commission,
Commission. Yeah.
because now you're able to have your shop run the way you want it fully versus having people, barbers in there freestyling and getting away with a lot of stuff.
They
Yeah.
just if they just gotta get down with the commission structure, some of them don't want to do that because they feel like you're taking too much of their money. But if you're not able to pay booth rent,
Hmm.
then you need to be on
Yeah.
commission until you can build yourself up.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
We got a couple more.
so
Um, Android or Apple?
Apple for me all day.
Me
Apple.
too.
Um, for me, I look at I don't know, that's such a good question because it's like, uh,
Android. I heard they got those pictures. I heard
mhm.
they got that good picture quality on the Android.
Yeah, yeah, they definitely Android got a lot of good stuff going on, but for me, for some reason, I just like the feel, the look, the layout on the Apple phone. It just looks so much like it just right. It has more of a professional look to me. Like the Androids, the way they look, it just it
Now, do
doesn't
you
give me.
got the Apple 15? You got the iPhone 15 now?
I got the yeah, I
So
do.
they changed the charger.
Actually, I
They changed. I heard they changed the charger up on you
yeah, they
on
did.
us.
Yeah, they did. Yep, they
Yeah,
did.
crazy. The Apple 16, iPhone 16 is gonna sound crazy. Like they need to. I think Apple need to do something different now because iPhone 16 sound kind of weird.
Yeah, right. You say it sounds like what are they talking about it? Like
I mean, it's just
I don't know much.
how many iterations of iPhone are we gonna go into? Is it gonna be
Okay, okay. Now,
iPhone 25, iPhone 30 one day?
right, right, right. Man, they've been winning with that, but you're right. They gotta,
Do something different now. All right,
yeah.
we got one more for you. Okay, get a barber's license or deregulate the industry.
Oh man. Mm. Hmm. Let me think about this one a little. Get a
Eh,
barber license or deregulate the barber industry. Hmm.
I know this one is gonna go.
You see, for me, when I'm gonna start off, by just giving a little thing. When I first started off cutting, bro, it took me a while before I actually got my license, and I was really grateful for the owner to allow me to, cut in his shop for that long without, a license, not
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I know what it's like, but it's a very you know, I don't know. That's a really good
Come
question.
on, man. Choose. You gotta
Uh,
choose one, man.
uh, to be honest, bro, I'd have to go with deregulate. And
Okay.
the reason why, right, I'm gonna tell you why.
Uh-huh.
I feel like with barbering school right now, honestly, and that's from me doing my research and stuff. Majority of barbers that been to a barbering school, they never really learned anything, you know what I'm saying? It's very rare that I'll run into a barber that told me, yo, I learned so much from barbering school, you know what I'm saying? Majority of us, we get almost everything from the barber shop. There's so much, especially now, um, with the way the test is set up and everything, is like it has very little to do with actual cutting hair, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Which mind blowing to me. You know what I'm saying? You go to barbering school and stuff, and you don't really learn nothing much when it comes to cutting hair.
Right.
Actually, all the
Right.
experience really from being in the barbershop. So, as bad as it may sound, you know what I'm saying? I'll have to go with
Deregulate.
because of, just because of, the main fact that I feel like, the barbering school is not really, doing what they're supposed to do as far as like helping, new barbers to really, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
Get
I
the, yeah,
I can agree with you. I think that there's a shift that needs to take place, and recently I've been thinking about some type of hybrid model where, because there's two aspects to barber college. There's the sanitation part, and then there's the fundamentals on the haircut side of it. And the sanitation part, you can learn all of that online. The theory part, you can set up some type of online school part, some type of online schooling for the theory and sanitation side of it. And that when it comes to the haircut, the practical side of it, you can actually get that out in the field.
yes,
So, I think some type of shift needs to take place where, maybe we can cut the hours in half,
yes,
or maybe cut them down 75%.
yeah,
I'm a licensed barber instructor.
mhm,
So I've worked in a barber college as a curriculum director and admissions representative and a theory instructor. So I've seen that side of it.
right,
But then I also understand the barriers that
mhm,
the barber programs create for more barbers to be able to come into the industry and actually become better barbers.
right,
So I man, if I had to choose
mhm,
a fully deregulated industry, I I would say about 80% deregulated.
right.
If I could deregulate it about 80%, and then you know maybe
Yeah.
do that other 20%, because
Yeah,
anything
no,
that
I'm with you with that because you gotta have some type of I would say what's the word I'm looking for? Some type of structure, you know what I'm saying?
hmm
And if it's fully deregulated, like, I don't think it's gonna be too open just for, anyone to just, you know what I'm saying, jump in. So I definitely, I'm with you on that. You know what I'm saying? That's why it was so hard for me to, but you said I have to choose one. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm choose. I think I would choose what you chose. I think I would choose deregulated. And I'm 80% deregulated. So that's, if I had to choose one, I would say deregulate too.
Right, right. You know what I'm saying? That's why it was so hard for me to really which is a really good question because it's like, I couldn't, but you said I have to choose one. So I was like, okay, if I have to choose this one, but if I could do it in a way where you said, 80/20,
hmm
definitely yes. I think that would be the best, cutting down hours and stuff like that. And just, just making it um, a better like a better program, you know what I'm saying, for barbers to learn. And even with what it is that I'm working on right now,
I was about to
um,
say that.
you know what I'm saying, it's actually kind of in that direction
I was
to
about
this,
to say that.
yeah, even barbers that's now, that want to now learn how to cut, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna catapult them to advanced level versus having to wait 3, 5, 10 years to get a certain level of experience that you'd have to go through. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Cutting the way that we cut, as far as like, and I'm referring mostly to, when it comes to fades. Because I
hmm
think when it comes to barbering and stuff like that, I think, doing fades is one of the most challenging, aspects of, cutting. Yeah, I think everything else is something that, could kind of be learn, you know what I'm saying, pretty
hmm
easy once you, put in the time, but putting out like really clean, good fades in a timely manner, I think that's like the most challenging.
Hey, maybe they might have something at work. Maybe all
Yeah.
the technology is gonna make a shift happen.